Well, as women, we sacrifice a lot throughout our lives, especially when it comes to our careers. Sometimes women leave the workforce to raise a child, or they work part-time to care for their aging parents. Whatever the situation may be, impact what happens with our retirement. So here to give us some insight and advice, we have Greg and Kristen Taylor from Legacy Retirement Group. So Greg, welcome back. Kristen, thanks for joining us.
Hello.
So as a woman, Kristen, you're kind of able to offer that different perspective, I think, when people come in. So tell us, are there really any differences when it comes to planning between men and women?
There's a lot of difference, but first and foremost, we like to point out that, women, when it comes to retirement, have, whether they be married, single, divorced, widowed, it's not a one-size-fits-all. There's different challenges to each of those situations, and being aware that we're not going to be able to just come up with a one-size-fits-all plan for you. We tell that to everyone who sits down with us.
So what are some of those unique challenges that women face, Greg, when it comes to retirement?
Well, one, and it's kind of obvious, is longevity risk, because women live longer than us men, and
yeah, if you're 65 today, you might live to 84.
Or 94.
Yeah, 94.
Right.
Yes,
yeah.
and many women are living in their 90s today.
Yes.
So here's another one, is that a lot of times women have to take breaks for caregiving, right? I mean, even yourself, you're going to have to take a break here from work for a little while to care for a child. And so whether it's your child you're caring for, or an elderly parent, or someone like that, you're taking a break from your work. And so some women earn less, they take breaks, and because of that, a lot of times they have less savings.
And the other thing is they take a step back from the planning all those years in the financial decisions that are made.
Yes, for married women, that's true.
Yes.
And so what can you guys offer? What does the Legacy Retirement Group do to help a woman plan and prepare?
Yeah, we really sit down and, starting with a married couple, sit down and really see if the goals are in line for a couple. Now, certainly we don't want to reposition how a marriage works, but it is important to really understand what the woman's role has been, and really give her the tools to feel empowered when it comes to finances, whether she be married or single. And so that's where we start. And so one of the ways we're doing that coming up October 15th is with our Women's Summit. We're calling it Food, Fashion, and Finance. And it's just going to be a great time of some social activity, but also an important time about learning and taking in some of the information that I really feel women need to feel that empowerment and feel that control with their finances.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times, Robin, we've had, women come in and they either didn't pay attention to the finances, or they didn't feel like they understood them, and they didn't know what questions to ask.
That's right.
And there's a lot of big concern right now. What's the market going to do, and how's that going to impact my retirement savings? What about Social Security? Should I take it at age 62? Should I wait to take my Social Security? So many things like that impact your income, that impact your future, and women need to really understand and know so they can be empowered to make the right decisions.
And are those some of the biggest mistakes you see? I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times we've sat down, and I'll go back to a married couple example, with a couple, and the husband almost kind of is a financial bully, and I don't think it's intentional, but I think he just, the man is the leader a lot of times in a marriage, and so the woman takes a step back, but understanding, going back to some of those questions we addressed in the past segment, that women a lot of times live longer than men. So even if you're not going to be in control of the finances, just understanding them and knowing what you're going to do should you need to replace income if your spouse passes away first, or if there's a catastrophic illness that happens and puts you in charge of the finances. All those things are really important to take into consideration.
So let us know one more time what this event is and how people can sign up to take advantage.
Yes, it's our Women's Summit Food, Fashion, Finance. It's October 15th at Miranova. It's going to be a great time. Valet parking is going to be provided. Bring a lady friend with you and just enjoy the time. Greg and I will be speaking a little bit, but it'll mostly be about social interaction and actually getting to talk to us one-on-one.
Yes, and get your questions answered, and anyone that watches us today on Daytime, if they call within the next 30 minutes, we're also going to send out an electronic copy of our book, Winning Retirement. so you can get to know us a little bit before you come and meet us, and then come for a great night. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, I don't have much to do with the fashion part, but we'll discuss all those things. It's going to be a great evening.
Yeah.
All right, I want to thank you both for being with me today.
Thank you.